Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy. Today, for the first time in a long time, with my brother, Jet Striar, in the house. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, when was the last time I was on?
I don't know. What was it? A couple months ago?
Yeah, I mean, time sort of blends all together
Yeah.
during the pandemic. Don't you feel like I never know what day it is anymore? And the way I was keeping track was what day Celtics games were on, but I can't do that anymore. So I'm gonna have to find a new
No.
way to keep track of days.
I know, and we're going to be talking about that on the show today. I had to do a live stream last night after the Celtics lost, and I was not well in the head. I was really, and what was worse is that I came on the stream and my co-host Dorina, who you know because they follow each other on Instagram now, no big deal. She was wearing a fucking Lakers shirt, and I was like,
I'm cool.
and I looked at her, I was like, it's just like so rude. And she was like, well, I was already wearing it. What do you want me to take it off? I was like,
Yes.
yeah.
And burn it.
And burn it. Totally. It would have been worse if she was wearing a Heat shirt, but you know, still.
No, not really, because I mean, listen,
beat LA.
The Heat beat us, but at the same time, the Lakers are always the number one rival. That's just
that's a good point.
How it's always going to be.
Very, very true. So we will be talking a little bit about basketball today, not only about that Celtics horrific loss yesterday, but also something that I had not been paying attention to until a couple of you guys informed me on what was going on with Delonte West. As image surfaced of him looking like he had not showered in quite some time on the street corner, I think with a cardboard box asking for some kind of finances. I called my brother about it. He started explaining a little bit to me what's going on. Apparently there's been a really rocky history there, so I just knew nothing about that. We'll be talking about that on the show. And then, of course, we're going to get political as well, because it came out yesterday that Donald Trump paid $750 in taxes. I don't even know where we're going to start with that, but we'll break that down as opposed to Biden's $3.7 million that he paid. I don't know. Something about both those numbers is really fucking wrong to me, but we can discuss all of that today. Also taking your questions from the Patreon, the $10 up tier, any questions for Jet, and here in the Super Chat and the Streamlabs. Also things that Jet probably doesn't give a shit about. Tyler Posey joined OnlyFans. Do you even know what OnlyFans is, Jet?
I'm a man. I know what OnlyFans is. I did not know who Tyler Posey was. I had to Google him when you told me that. I did not know who he was. I had literally no clue. And then I Googled him, and I still don't know who he is.
Are you not?
When you wrote Tyler Posey joins OnlyFans, I thought it was a girl.
Wolf. Are you not Teen Wolf at any point, guy?
Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox, I guess.
Do you know that I didn't know that was a movie until Collider Live?
You thought it was a show first?
I didn't know that there was a movie of it at all. I didn't think there was a first. I thought that it was just a show.
So you're like, oh, wow, what a clever idea. This, like, good job, MTV, for coming up with this original idea.
Straight up. And they were, like, talking about Michael J. Fox being in it. And I was like, Michael J. Fox is on Teen Wolf? And they were like, oh, man. So that just shows the gap between me and you on that one. You didn't know anything about the TV show. I didn't know anything about the movie. Tyler Posey is pretty famous, though. So that's a you problem.
If I saw him on the street, I would not recognize him at all.
That's interesting, though, because a lot of actors have come from Teen Wolf. All right, we'll discuss all that when we get into our OnlyFans conversation. I'm upset that you knew what OnlyFans was but didn't know who he was. But again, we'll break that down. Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan McNally arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. That's something we're going to continue to say on this show because we're holding out hope and we're going to keep fighting the good fight. We open the show with that every day, Jet, and have been doing so for the last, I think, 70 days, even though it's been almost 200 days since Breonna Taylor was murdered. So keeping talking about that. Also, reminder that this Thursday will be 200 days in a row that I have been going live during quarantine.
Really? Holy shit. That's a big show.
200 days in a row.
Do you have something planned for the 200th day?
I have no fucking idea yet. I have no idea. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even know it was coming up. So I think Steph and Dee maybe wanted to pop on. I don't know. Maybe you can
celebrity guests.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what it is. Like, I just don't even, I can't believe that 200 days every single day, except for Blackout Tuesday, have been up. That is like wild, child.
Who is like, if you were to do like a surprise celebrity guest, who's the most famous person in your phone?
In my phone, as in like text message, not DM.
Yeah. That you could presumably text and say, hey, like, I'm never gonna ask you for another favor again, but this is my 200th show in a row. Would you pop on?
Who's more famous, Chris Jericho or Maria?
I guess it just depends.
Like completely different fields.
It goes down to the Twitter followers, I would think, or the
so
Instagram
Jericho has like a lot more followers. He's got
then Chris Jericho.
I guess he would be Jay Muse, but like in a different way than Chris Jericho. Got his number. I can't think of really anybody else's whose number.
But do you have somebody really famous in your phone who you like would not feel comfortable texting at all? Because like I have a bunch of, from when I was a producer, I have a bunch of like really, really, really famous athletes and coaches in my phone that I would never hit up unless, you know, I had to do emergency, like if someone was being held hostage.
I don't know. I don't think I have anybody in my phone that I don't text. I definitely have people I wouldn't feel comfortable DMing, like that follow me and I follow them. Definitely people that I would not say, but I don't know. I also like for the 200th episode, not of Live at the Roxy, the 200th in a row during quarantine. It could just be me. I don't know that I even want like a celebrity pimp out stream.
I think you're not making a big enough deal about this.
What do I do?
Whatever you do, it's got to be bigger than just, you know, doing your show and being like, oh, Tyler Posey's OnlyFans 200th show in a row.
Are you shitting on the show?
No, I'm saying that for the 200th, it needs to be bigger. You need something big planned.
Well, then I don't know. Produce it.
Okay.
It is what it is, Jet.
I want you to celebrate yourself. Is that tie-dye shirt the one you made during World Girls?
Yeah, it's called a sweatshirt, though. Okay. I'm glad we clarified that. I'm really glad we went over that. Let's go with some Super Chat, Streamlabs, and all of that Patreon questions right now, and then we can get into some of these topics. By the way, Jet, I told them about the two people that I called you at night about, the Streamlabbers. That one with the nipple pasties and one of them with the boner.
Yeah.
And I told them, and everybody in here was like totally floored too. It's fucking awesome. Really
I'm sure that people really love being referred to as nipple pasties and boner.
No, those were that's the.
I know, but those are awesome. Those are great nicknames.
They are good nicknames. Whatever. Fuck it. It is what it is. Yesterday, right after the stream ended, Jake Iacovetta put in and said, definitely a notepad file with all the links for all the Streamlabs or for all the streams I mod. I'm way too lazy to try that shit out every time. I asked him yesterday if he, every single time, because Jake is my amazing mod, types in everything that I need him to type in, where he's like youtube.com/RoxyStriar, streamlabs.com/RoxyStriar, but he says he has a notepad. So that's clarification on that. Also in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyStriar, Ryan White says, Jet, do you have a favorite episode or episodes of The World Girls? Jet does actually watch sometimes, unlike our sister Sky, who's never once watched me or supported me in anything I've done. Jet, do you have a favorite?
The impression one the other day was really, really funny. I was watching that with Leanne, my wife. Can we do Borat impersonations again since he's doing a new movie? Is that cool to do again?
I do. Throw the Jews down the well.
Yeah, so and that right there is a perfect example of why the impression episode was very funny, because you are just terrible at all of them. I know you're proud.
I do a better Ali G than Borat.
You're proud of your Harley Quinn, which is like good. I'm glad you have like self-love, but it's not good either.
No, the people think that Harley's good. Wait, listen to my Ali Quinn. Listen to my Ali Quinn. Yo, if a brother too poor to use a condom, can he use a Dorito bag?
That sounds like a really bad Chris Rock. I'm not sure what that is. Wow. It's terrible. First of all, Ali G is British. There has to be some aspect of a British accent.
Wait, where does he have Britishness?
All the time. He's British.
He doesn't sound. Ali G doesn't sound British to me.
dead wrong.
It's better too poor to use a condom. Can you use a Dorito bag?
Booyakasha, yo, check yourself.
Yeah, what part of that's British?
The British part. All right, let's talk about the people saying
I said booyakasha.
Let's talk about the people who are saying your Harley's on point. Your Harley Quinn is just Betty Boop. It's not Harley Quinn.
No, that's not. Betty Boop is much higher. She's like, boop, boop, ba-doop. That's Betty Boop.
Yeah, that was your Harley Quinn.
No, it wasn't. You're now.
Can you do this for Ali G, by the way?
No, I can't. I always go like this, but I can't.
It took me like a month in one summer at summer camp, like trying to figure out how to do it, and then I got it.
I hate that sound. Wait, when you say check it, there's no British accent.
Yeah, well, that's because it's so good, it's undetectable.
So Rob K says Ali G has a Brit accent, and Channel says Cockney.
Cockney is it's a specific.
I know.
Accent. All right, so let me explain to you. There's different. You know how there's like a Southern accent in America.
What's a dialect?
What's a dialect?
I know what it is.
Her Harley is god awful. Yes, Pink Sweets. I agree. It's
also,
terrible.
Speaking of guests and stuff, Natalia was going to come on this week, but actually she wasn't because I read her text wrong. So she's coming on next week on the 6th. I was going to just blame that on her, but that was totally on me. So she's coming on the 6th to talk all things political. Natalia's Jets friends too, so we love her. She's the shit. So what is that, Tuesday? And then this Friday, Billy Business will be on the show, just giving you guys some heads up on that. In terms of Chris Jericho, Glenn Caesar says, Roxy, just double checking. Did you get my Patreon DM about ideas for Thursday's show? I did, Glenn. I haven't looked at it yet, but I did see that I got it. Also, could we get Chris Jericho on the show eventually? Definitely. I didn't mean to click on that. Definitely we can. Definitely we can get Chris Jericho on at some point. I was texting with him this morning. I text with him like 5 times a week minimum. I love him so much. He's my good friend. It's fucking crazy.
He's good. You need to do a World Girls with him.
Yeah, when we can
where he teaches you how to do the walls of Jericho.
I think that would be fucking sick. We just need to be able to like make contact with people.
When I loved wrestling, like when I was real into it, when I was in middle school, my friends and I would put each other in the walls of Jericho all the time.
Wait, what did I swerve away from really fast, Jake?
How bad you were at accents?
Is that what you're talking about?
Your Arnold Schwarzenegger was better than your Harley Quinn.
Get to the chopper.
Why do you keep doing? Because he always has a cigar. Is that what you're doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You feel like you need to have something like in your mouth to do Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I have no idea. In the patreon.com/Roxy Striar, the $10 up tier, Glenn Caesar said, hello, Roxy and Jet. Happy Monday. It's great to have you back here on Live with Roxy. Jet, thanks for joining us again today, virtually hanging out with us. Looking forward to today's show, as I'm sure that your brother/sister vibe will make for a very fun, funny conversation. No, fuck you. Not you, Glenn. You, Jet. Here's my question for each of you. What's your favorite new to you or hidden gem TV show / movie that's been on air / out for a while, but you've finally gotten around to watching just recently? Jet, are you even watching anything hidden?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you think is hidden. Like, for a while, Cobra Kai was hidden, and I just watched it all, like, real fast. Loved it. It was awesome. And I watched What We Do in the Shadows, the show, which was awesome, and, like, literally every episode was hysterical. Again,
I just watched that movie this week for the first time.
Yeah, I saw that it was purchased on my Amazon.
Did you pay for it?
Apparently.
I think I pay for it. Anytime I purchase something,
why'd it come to my email, Roxy? Why'd it come to my email?
Anytime I purchase anything, it goes to your email because I use your Amazon.
Okay, I can't prove anything.
But I use my credit card.
Show me your tax returns.
There certainly are more than $750. Not in returns, in whatever. Anyway, continue.
No, I want to see your birth certificate and your tax returns. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so Cobra Kai's your pick?
Or What We Do in the Shadows.
I finally just watched Love. I'm 1 episode left. It's really fucking good. You guys know I'm loving Lovecraft Country. Last night I started the Comey Rule. Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's really good. Scary as fuck. And there's another thing that I do. Oh, Unorthodox. That's the one that's fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, you told me about that the other day.
Yeah, I've been binging a lot recently because that's what you do when you're alone and depressed. Spidey Sensei 72. OMG. I'm super jealous of this brother-sister relationship. I haven't spoken to my sister in years and we hate one another. Can I become a Striar? What do you think, Jet? Spidey's pretty dope.
Well, you have a great username, so that's a real plus in your column. Yeah, we welcome all Striars, all potential Striars, because we're a very open, loving family. And our dad will not recognize you, even if you became part of the family. As Roxy and I have talked about the past few days, we have figured that he knows a very small percentage of our friends by name and an even smaller percentage by face.
That's very true. I think that, first of all, I have a lot of friends who don't speak. I don't know many people who have I don't know if I know any people who have the relationship with their siblings that I do. So I acknowledge how fucking special and lucky it is that even though I can't stand him, I can always stand Sky. I can often not stand my brother, but like you are my two best friends. So I love you both. And that's pretty rare, I think, to like really like truly love your siblings like that. And I feel awful for people who have shitty relationships with their siblings. I think, though, something that I usually tell people is that like there was like a year of my life where Jet barely would speak to me. You fucking couldn't stand me. Like this message easily could have come from Jet circa 2009 regarding me. So Spidey Sensei, you never know. Jet like hated me. And now we're like this. So you just never know what can happen with your siblings.
I feel like you're putting a lot on just me. It's not like you were particularly happy with me.
No, I didn't like you that much either. But the reason I put it like that is because I think you and Sky both really disliked me and you guys were like this. And I was not close with either of you guys. So you guys disliked me more so than I disliked you.
Well, it all works out in the end, right?
Is that not what you think?
What'd you say?
Is that not what you think?
I just said it. Of course it does. We talk literally every day, multiple times a day.
That's so true. What is am I breaking up for you or what's happening?
No, it was just like a second freeze and then it went away.
Nobody likes a second freeze. Am I right, people?
Boom. But you are so right about our relationship being unique. I don't know any of my friends. I mean, everybody that I know is close-ish with their siblings, but I mean, like we talk every day.
Yeah, for sure, every day. And I talk to Sky every day too, and I know you guys do too.
And Sky never annoys you. Like, I mean, I know
actually,
you in a different level.
That's not true. Well, Sky. No, that's actually not true. Sky really annoys me sometimes. Actually. I changed my mind very quickly on that one.
Good, yeah.
But yeah, no, Sky really.
Who annoys you the most consistently between me, Sky, Dad, and Grammy?
Different kinds of annoys. Like you annoy me, like make me mad and like feel not good about myself and like cry and shit. Yeah, Sky,
good job by me. Okay.
Sky annoys me like she's just like always one way and like she's like fucking can do annoying little things because she is young.
It must feel nice to know you can say whatever you could trash on Sky all you want here. She'll never watch.
Listen. Yeah, she'll never watch. Dad annoys me like Ross Geller annoys me. Hi.
Over my head. Dad been friends. Never been friends.
And also like sometimes gives me like way too tough of love where I'm like already really upset and he's just
like he told you could never play guitar because your hands are too small.
That's true. My brother. That's true. Yeah. That's true. I thought you were making fun of me.
The smoothie thing is complete bullshit. But the car.
My dad and my brother think that I have had smoothies before. I told everybody.
And Sky.
If I've had a smoothie, I'm unaware of it. maybe when I was a kid and I don't
You
remember.
blacked it out. It was such a traumatic experience for
No,
you.
I just don't remember ever having had a smoothie. Like if I had one, maybe I was like 6 or something, but I don't remember ever having a smoothie. And then Grammy annoys me, but in a way that's like super forgivable. Like she annoys me because like she nags about shit. Why? Which one annoys you most?
And now you've successfully listed all the reasons why everybody annoys you.
Yeah. Why? Who annoys you?
All the same people. Grammy doesn't really annoy me.
Which one the most?
Oh, you.
Mm-hmm.
Smoothie thing is just downright not true.
So annoying that you fucking do that to me all the time. That's like one of my least favorite things you do is that you say that I make shit up when like I don't.
But like other people think that. Other people in our family who might be related to us by being a sibling think that.
But like, what do I make up?
Smoothies. That you won the family singing contest.
I don't think you guys voted for me. I feel like I won. That's an emotion. How am I making it up?
Because what you're doing is being like what Donald Trump is saying right now. Like, if I didn't win, it wasn't fair.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's how you're playing the singing contest that we had as a family.
How the fuck is that me lying?
I won outright, and you said no.
We each get to vote, and I think I won.
There's no think. I won. I won.
You won from who? Yourself.
I got to vote for myself. Sky voted for me.
Sky didn't vote for you.
Mom voted for me.
Mom didn't vote for you.
Yes, she did. I won outright. This is a right out of the Trump playbook.
This is so psychotic. It hurts. I mean, this is just like not even fucking true. But this is what my siblings always say, that I make shit up and I don't know what they're talking about. And it makes me like fucking concerned. Like Sky makes shit up.
Like what?
Like that I don't know, like we left her with what are some of the shit that she said with electrotherapy?
Oh yeah, that is 100% made up. Sky said that we like made her because she used to pee the bed when she was little. Again, she's never gonna watch. That we like would hook like electrodes to her to make her not pee. Complete lie. She also claims that she didn't have a bed, just slept on a mattress on the floor for like 10 years.
So how do
bullshit.
I make shit up, but she doesn't?
Because I'm the only honest one in the family, clearly.
Oh.
And you know this because I have no filter. I'll just say whatever to the point where people just don't like me for saying that. You haven't liked me for things that I said that I have no filter for.
But okay, you've made shit up before too.
Never.
I don't want to air your shit out on air, but you and I didn't speak for like almost a year because of some shit you made up.
That's different because that was serious, and making things up about the family singing contest is trivial.
That's crazy. Fine, you can air my shit out. I won't air your shit out.
You can air whatever shit out you want.
You make shit up more than I make shit up. You make bigger shit up. I'm a storyteller. Whatever.
I'm curious why I would do well in Finland. Someone said I would do well in Finland.
Merturanta. I don't know why you do well in Finland, but like, I don't know.
I've never been to Finland.
What's your best Finn accent?
I don't really know what a Finn sounds like. Like a Swede, like the Swedish chef, maybe. Like hurda-burda, hurda-gurdy. What is this?
Swedish chef.
I guess if he had like a crippled arm.
That's Salt.
That's Salt Bay. Yeah, I guess it is Salt Bay, but like Swedish chef does has human hands. That's accurate. But like you're doing a mix of Salt Bay and polio arm.
I just forgot about Swedish chef and I went straight to Salt.
But your Salt Bay looks like polio arm. Polio's okay to make fun of, right? Because it's cured.
I can't speak. You think one day HIV will be okay to make fun of if it's that far gone?
Yeah. Have you never watched The Office?
I have. What happened
That's one of the famous like Michael Scott jokes. He's like Abraham Lincoln. He's like it takes some years for tragedy to become funny. Abraham Lincoln jokes just became funny. I need to see this play like a hole in the head. And then he said, I hope I live in a world one day where AIDS jokes are funny. Something along those lines.
I kind of do too. I hope I live in a world one day where Trump jokes are funny. because right now, I guess some of them are a little funny, but I'm finding it hard. Like last night watching the Comey rule, watching that show and seeing how Trump was elected and what was going on with Russia and the fucking Hillary Clinton emails was crushing. But having him be our actual president right now and me feeling like he's going to be elected again is even more crushing. Jet, if you had to say right now, do you think that he's going to serve a second term in office?
No. Based on, I mean, I'm going just purely off the polling. But I mean, I certainly, it's too close for comfort and I don't feel good about it. And it makes me stressed every single day.
Yeah, me too. What do you feel about the recent news about the taxes? Did you see all of this that Trump paid $750 in taxes?
Yeah. I saw that. Of course, I just don't know who Tyler Posey is. I know the real, like, actual news.
Well, we kind of rock the high-low here on this
show. Yeah, you know, it's fucked up, but that's sort of the tax system in the United States, is that the rich, or people who are perceived to be rich, don't pay their fair share of taxes. And
fair share versus $750.
Yeah, no, I don't. The problem is, and this is the problem the Democrats have a lot, is that they point to things that I don't think a lot of people care about in terms of who they're electing. Like, this is something that is like disgraceful, but it's not going to sway anybody away from Donald Trump. And if they just keep saying, look at the tax return, $750, I think all it'll do is embolden him, being like, they're attacking me. This is fake news. Like, they're doing anything to get me out of office. So I don't necessarily know that's a good strategy. And also, it's not, it doesn't appear that he's been doing anything illegal with those tax returns. So, you know, yes, it's disgusting. And, you know, for somebody who claims to be so patriotic to pay $750 in taxes, you know, that goes.
What do you mean it doesn't seem to be illegal?
Well, because he's taking, the reason he's paying so little is because his companies are losing money. And so he's paying what he's deducting the losses, and that's what he's paying.
So you don't mean that he was not being upfront and honest about the taxes? That part was illegal.
I don't think he's been upfront and honest to the American people, but I think he probably was to the IRS. So there's nothing, like, you couldn't indict him for tax fraud, which is, I think, what a lot of Democrats and people in general were hoping, that the tax documents would show that he committed a crime, but it doesn't look to, and I'm no tax expert by any means. I mean, I see numbers and I start to freak out because I'm so bad at math. But from my understanding of it, it doesn't look like there's anything other than it's just disgusting that he paid only $750.
What do you think about the fact that Biden in 2017 paid $3.7 million in taxes? Like that, between him and his spouse. That shocked me. What did you think about that?
I think that politicians in general make way too much money. And he's paying on that. And he makes a lot of money speaking. And I think his wife probably does too. So he's wealthier than I thought he was. But I mean, I'm glad to see that he's paying a reasonable percentage of taxes.
Definitely. It's just like crazy to me that he's that wealthy. I didn't realize that he was wealthy enough that he would be paying almost $4 million a year in taxes.
Yeah, I'll say this too. Can I put this up for a second?
You're logged into my StreamYard?
I don't know how I am, but I am. I just followed the link. But anyways, I agree with what this person's saying, that Democrats have terrible branding. You and I were talking about this the other day, right? Remember?
Yeah.
And that the branding for liberal and democratic causes are just god awful, just real bad.
Yeah, it's really, really awful. The
Republicans are so much better at it.
Yeah, they crush us. They do. I do, before this disappears, Star Gonzalez said, I'm at work right now, but want to stop by and wish everyone a beautiful day. Star, you're amazing. Thank you so much for sending the support and the bunny. Yeah, Star's awesome. Remember when mom and dad wanted to name Sky Star? You remember what happened?
Yeah, that's what it came down to. Well, they were worried about the Boston accent of Star. Yes, I am commandeering the show. I'm somehow logged into Roxy's account. Don't know how.
You do know how.
Oh, because you were giving me the tutorial, and I must have it just automatically logged me back in when I followed the.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not really my fault, is it? You should change your password.
Shit up.
You should
Why would I
change your
change my password? You need to use my StreamYards.
Not for this.
Yeah, but. Oh, that's how I feel about you. Let's get to some of these things going on in Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Big Mo said, "Sup, Rox? First time tuning in while Jet is here. What up, Jet?
What up, Big Mo?
We're obsessed with Big Mo. Big Mo is the fucking shit. So you don't
Why?
even know.
What's he do? That's also
just very open and honest on the show about like where he's at in life and what's going on. He asks great questions and helps other people, and he's just got a great energy, and we love Big Mo. Gingerbread, also in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar, says, Sky, Roxy, and Jet, you guys have such cool names. Do you know which parent named you? And if there's a reason behind the names or just random pick? For the 200th episode, can we get Mr. Striar on or a phone call or Grammy unless that's too personal? LOL. They've been asking me if Dad would come on the show. I think he wouldn't, right?
I don't know if he could figure it out.
But if he could figure it out, do you think he would?
I don't think he'd do a full show. I think he'd do a short period of time. I mean, you'd have to have like it planned out. Like he's not going to do a freewheeling sort of thing.
Yeah. All right.
He's just like
Grammy would though, but she can't figure it out, so I'd have to be there.
Our dad is amazing, but he's like not super fun.
Yeah, he's got a lot of shit going on.
So like, he's not like, I don't know how entertaining he has great stories, but I don't know how
amazing stories. I don't know.
It's worth a shot. You could ask him.
I just don't know. For our names, well, Jet is again a liar about his name.
Mm-hmm. Theodore Jet Striar, but I've always gone by Jet. Jet's my middle name, but I've never gone by Theodore.
So who named you and where did it come from?
Mom picked Theodore because her grandfather's name was Theodore TJ, Theodore Jack, and I'm Theodore Jet. So she was hoping that I would be also TJ, but Dad shut that down and started calling me Jet the second I popped out.
Because Jet came from Giant.
Jet came from Giant from a character James Dean played named Jet Rink. I actually have a Giant poster up right in my house.
He gave you the one that was by the bathroom?
Yeah, he gave me that for a housewarming present.
That's cool.
And
did I show you? Look what Dad sent me this week.
He just sent you something out of the blue?
Yeah, you know he does that sometimes.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. Have you rocked it yet?
No, but I definitely will soon. It fits really well.
You got a really cool thing in the mail yesterday. Marcus Smart jersey, dog.
Oh, I was like, what did you send me? Yeah, my Marcus Smart jersey came, and now we're going to trade him.
I did send you something also in the mail. Have you not gotten that yet? What I sent you?
The measuring cups?
Yeah.
No, I got those. I've been using them.
Because do they know how you measure things?
I don't think they know.
This is a savage story about Roxy. And it's not really a story. It's just her life right now until her big brother stepped in and saved her.
Did she make it up? Oh, my God. I bet she made it up.
That's a good Betty Boop.
Are you going to tell a story or are you going to take a sip?
I thought you were going to.
Why would I tell the story? You just said it.
I have water in my hand.
It's just all wait for Jet. Story of my life.
So Roxy likes to cook. She's good at it. But she measures things. You know, you have to do like measurements. When you bake. Bake. She measures things with let me see if I'm getting this 100% accurate for the record. Pepto-Bismol cup lid.
I don't know if it's called a cup lid, but yeah.
Converts it.
It's a milliliter. You guys know it comes like on top of the Pepto-Bismol. It's like a little cup.
Like literally the most savage person. Something that is supposed to be for Pepto-Bismol has been used to bake.
Good story. I'm so glad we told it. Going back to Streamlabs. All right, fine. You sent me measuring cups. It was very sweet of you. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Cinema Garia says, Jet is a king and a legend, especially when he did the mission to get your grandpa's medals back. That was an epic mission and that you two accomplished. He's also an honorary Latino because he's down with the swirl. Cheers to the Striars for real.
Viva.
Dope. Good comment, Cinema. Yeah. Leonard Kim in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Who cares about Trump's taxes and OnlyFans when we can just listen to your bro sis therapy bonding session? This is the wholesome content that we need in these rough times. Thanks, Leonard Kim. You rock. I'm glad you guys are entertained by our dynamic. Big Mo in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. I don't have a good relationship with my sister. Fuck her, to be honest. She tried to get me to go against my father once. Long story, and she hates my mom. But I do love my brother. Both of them are from my dad, not my mom. It's a shit show.
Yeah,
Big Mo is open and honest with us about everything.
That's awesome that he is, and I think that with sibling relationships, just like with any relationships, just because you are related doesn't mean that you have to have a good relationship. Everybody is their own individual person, and if they're going to be a shitty brother or shitty sister or shitty son, daughter, whatever, then that's on them. You can't just say, "Hey, I am related to you. I'm going to just like you because I'm related to you." It's a two-way street. Yeah,
that's very true. And we definitely have some members of our family that
suck.
We don't.
That's why we're open to honorary Striars all the time. I'm glad to replace some members of our family.
Yeah, there's definitely a few that I would swap out in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
would like to. Any other questions, comments, concerns, whatever, for Jet, for me, for both of us, let us know in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. But let's talk a little bit about the Celtics, Jet. I know we're both devastated, probably you more so than me, but me very much so. How have you felt about the fact that during the Celtics games, I've texted you over 100 text messages per game, nonstop, and you don't respond to me at all?
I mean, listen, I don't know why, after knowing me for your entire life, why you think in the middle of a Celtics playoff game, I would ever just I'm going to check my phone, stop paying attention to what's going on, and just text Roxy.
I only
answer her questions. What's a bucket?
Plays.
Why is Tyler Hero so handsome?
I didn't.
Jimmy Butler is really savage, huh?
All right. That is so not what I sound like. You make it sound like I don't know shit about sports, which I do. I asked why Tyler Hero calls himself Bucket.
Yeah.
That's not asking what is a bucket. Fuck off. I did not call Tyler Hero handsome. I said I wish that he would impregnate Sky because then he could pay our family bills, which I thought would be nice. Those are the things I write. You're somewhat accurate. Let's read the ones from last night. These are all, mind you, these are all in a row. Nothing got responded to. Okay.
Tatum doesn't have that intensity in his face that Jimmy B does. Tyler Hero is stupidly good. It's annoying. Disgusting. Is that blood? What the F with these missed threes? This is so dumb. Sloppy. Can't believe this. Fucking crushing. Now let's go to a game before that.
I don't feel like any of those things are the equivalent of me saying, what's a bucket?
What does I'm a bucket mean? Okay.
I didn't understand why he said I'm a bucket.
Because he's a bucket. He's saying
I was hoping it was a WAP reference.
Okay, this is the best one. This is great. This is from, I think it was maybe game 1 or 2. Here we go. I'm going to read all these in a row again. This is a lot. Okay. 2. This is not cute. My husband's smart. Got to work magic. Shit. Fuck. Tatum was not on fire today. We need new energy. Nah, Tice, nah. What the fuck was that? Yes, momentum. No. I mean, what the fuck? That tip. Thank God for that tip. Better than frosted tips. Shit. Not liking this. Liking that. But not feeling safe. And one, really? Fuck. Butler is mad good. And I responded, so much texting.
I feel like all of that was true.
I listen, I feel bad that you're watching the games by yourself and you're going through these emotions and you can't. But I've watched some games by myself too.
You're not by yourself though. Your wife's in the house.
She's in the house, but I'm not like Leanne. I'm not like Leanne. What's Tyler Hero doing right now? Fuck. Oh, fuck. Shit. Honey, what the fuck was that? Honey, Jimmy Butler gets buckets.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. I'm stealing your show again. This should be your basketball nickname.
I am Roxy Buckets.
Roxy Buckets.
Who's Charlie Buckets? Is that the name of Charlie and the Willy Wonka?
That is Willy Wonky. Yep. Willy Wonky has a hand that looks like this.
Willy Wonky.
Yeah,
buckets.
I mean, listen, the Celtics overall, yes, it's devastating. I came home last night. I told my wife it was like a death. She got mad at me and said that's inappropriate. But the Celtics are like a family member to me.
Yeah, and definitely during this time when like there's not that much to look forward to.
You're so right.
It's like means the world. It was lucky. We were lucky that the Patriots won yesterday. Not lucky, but that was at least a little victory. I didn't watch the Sox. Did you?
No, so I stopped watching the Red Sox after the first month of the season. They didn't put in. They put in. We didn't want them to win. It screwed their draft position. They had they had historically awful season for them. If they had just lost, they would have had the fourth worst record. They won. Now they have this. They're going to have the seventh pick instead of the fourth pick because they are awful and they just don't want their fans to be happy.
That sucks. But like as a team,
also you don't give two shits about the Red Sox.
I don't not give two shits about the Red Sox, but I don't care about them. I mean, I would never send a string of text messages like that about the fucking Red Sox. It would
because baseball is so boring and slow. The text would come in an hour apart from each other.
Yeah. But I like kind of trade off. So I do this to you and then like my girl chat from home, like Dana, Jilly, and Sarah, and then my 09 chat. So I like, if you think I text you a lot, there's like a lot going on.
What's the 09 chat?
Dan, Chris, Ty, George, Will, Dana, Jilly, Sarah, me.
Oh, so you have like a separate one for like the
girls
and then just them. I got you.
Yeah. 09? Like that's our.
Do they respond to when you send 30 text messages in a row? Or do you not do that to them?
I don't do that to them, but I do text often. And I'll be like, fuck this. And they'll be like, totally. Or shit like that.
But like, but I'm with you in that and I did a video at the start of basketball talking about how like no sports really affected my mental health, like really fucked with me. Mm-hmm. And the Celtics are obviously my favorite team and giving me something to look forward to every day, every other day in watching the Celtics. Like that was a nice, like comfort, like a root for me, especially during the quarantine and pandemic and all this stuff. And it's sad that it's over. I mean, I'm in a better place mentally for sure, but it sucks to lose always. And I realize how important sports are to my life.
Yeah. And always have been to your life. It's like such a motivating factor for you.
Yeah.
Which is why you are doing your own channel on this now. Can you talk at all about what you've got going on?
Yeah. So I've been building a studio in my house during the past month or so. And the plan is to do I'm not going to do an everyday show like you. I mean, it's incredible that you do that. I don't know how you find something to talk about every single day by yourself. But I'm hoping to do 2-3 shows a week. 2 will probably be sports related. The third one will be like pop culture, mostly Star Wars, Marvel, DC.
Awesome. When? You don't know.
Well, I was hoping
putting up soundproofing stuff.
Today was I was going to do the show from the studio as a test, and the internet sucks up there, so that's going to delay me maybe a couple of days. So hopefully,
I'm very familiar with internet problems.
The beginning of next week, I'm going to have to get like a internet booster. Salt Bay.
While we're on the sports conversation, can you talk to me about Delonte West and what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, this is like
but when did this start and how? And was there?
Well, it depends when he was on
playing. Did we have any like?
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it. Listen, so like when it started, he's been diagnosed bipolar and had some mental health problems and substance abuse problems for a long time.
I didn't know about any of this.
He was pulled over early in his career on a motorcycle for having like a loaded shotgun and a bunch of other like weapons and stuff like that.
When he was playing?
When he was playing, yeah. And he struggled with mental health issues his whole life. And once he was out of basketball, he lost all of his money, obviously. And
lost all of his money to what? Do they know?
Probably drug addiction or bad investments or family. I mean, there's a million reasons why athletes lose their money. They don't necessarily spend it well. That's why I always advocate for athletes. More important than hiring an agent is hiring a financial advisor. If you were asking me saying I only want to pay a percentage of my salary to one person, go with the financial advisor, not the agent. Financial advisor, much better for your securing your money if you're a professional athlete for the long term. But he's obviously homeless.
So
And
this is the photo that surfaced a few days ago that was taken by somebody driving by and put on Twitter. This is what sparked the conversation and why you guys at home were asking me to talk about it on the show. So it looks to me like he's holding a sign. I don't know if you can see what it says, but assuming that it's asking for money. And I believe it was that he's in Texas now.
And
that
earlier,
Danny Ainge had reached out to him.
So has Doc Rivers, who coached him.
Yeah.
He has the NBA is a community and a brotherhood, and these guys want to help, but it's not always easy to say, hey, you got to go on meds. I mean, you can see with Kanye West, for example, like some people just won't go on meds, don't want to do it, and I don't know that that's the case with Delonte West, but it's obviously this is a really sad and complex situation from where somebody is, a basketball star. And not only was he a basketball player in the United States successfully for a while, he played in China and was pretty good there too. But no money left. Clearly he's had mental health problems, some drug addiction problems. I would venture to guess that he probably still has some drug addiction problems going on. And I don't think anyone's beyond help, but it seems like it's a long road back to.
So what's happened when Doc or Danny have reached out to him? He said no.
I don't necessarily know that it's so easy to just, get a hold of him. Who knows if he has a phone or what the situation is. So I don't know what reaching out necessarily means.
Gregory says there's a video of him getting beat up in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
I saw that also.
That was from earlier this year. So, I mean, that was just from a few months ago. So, I mean, things haven't changed since then. And I know Danny Ainge and Doc Rivers said they reached out then too. And nothing's changed. And I'm not saying that's their fault or it's a sad situation. It sucks to see. And it's you don't see it often with professional athletes go from.
No, that's really fucking sad. Oh God, guys, this year, you just don't even know what's going to happen. In the Streamlabs, more things coming through right now. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Let's see. Max_1,000,000 says 2 pieces of good news. Okay, good, because we could use it. I'll be performing on stage Friday night for the first time since quarantine, social distance audience. Also, my parents and sister are going to meet my girlfriend this weekend, but my girlfriend is kind of nervous. Any advice to help her be comfortable? Max, great comment. I'm so happy that you shared this with us. Awesome about you being on stage. Congratulations about the first time since quarantine. In terms of your parents meeting your girlfriend or your parents and your sister meeting your girlfriend, Jet, you definitely have done better in relationships than I have, clearly. What advice would you have for introducing your girlfriend to your parents and your sisters, and how can she be less nervous?
How can she be less nervous is, tell her some things first about your parents, what sort of their likes and interests are, what they like to talk about, what they enjoy, maybe a topic or two that they shouldn't venture into. Usually politics is a good one to not bring up, especially the first time you're meeting somebody, especially in this climate. But I think the best
politics and religion, best to not.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do when you're introducing your significant other to your parents for the first time is just feel like you're having a normal conversation. Don't do anything different than if you were having dinner with a friend, or because people can sense that. You don't want to. The worst thing you can do, I think, is force a conversation and keep being like, oh well, so and so. So what do you think about this? Or like, she's doing that. You want to make it a normal conversation. You don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. So just treat it like it's a normal dinner with one of your friends coming.
And then to you, Max, I think hype her up a little bit, like make her feel good. Talk to her and say, they're going to love you, of course, because I love you. Or, How could they not like this and this thing about you? Or they've already heard about this aspect of our relationship and they love that you do this, make her feel more comfortable going into the situation.
Yeah. And both of them. I mean, you're the intermediary between the two. So you already know some things that they have in common and try to give her a heads up about that, or your parents a heads up about that. And I'm sure it will go fantastic. I have no doubt that you will do a great job with this, Max.
Max says, thanks, guys. You're welcome, Max. Good luck. We're rooting for you. Keep us posted. Ace Money in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, Roxy, I mean this with love. Set up a damn Amazon wish list. LOL, the rock stars would totally hook you up with all the cooking essentials. Glad to see Jet back on the show. I tried to do it, but I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, I was thinking you thought you felt guilty.
No.
So you must be an easy way to do it.
I think because I don't have my own one, it was like weird. I use yours. So I gotta figure that shit out.
Create a separate one. Like, it can't be that complicated. Every porn star in the world has an Amazon wish list, and if they can figure it out, you can figure it out.
Thank you.
That's a compliment.
Big Mo in the Streamlab says, we tried to mend our relationship recently, but with her, but then she got fucked. Then she fucked it all up. And the same night when she mentioned something about my niece being antisocial. Meanwhile, my niece is like 4 years old at the time, and it became a big argument. That's Big Mo talking about his relationship with his sister. Yeah, I mean, like, to me, that seems like a pretty small to do, but maybe when it's paired with a lot of other things. Sometimes relationships take several times to mend. So if you want to have a relationship with her, feel free to keep at it. And if not, maybe you need some space and time right now. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, thanks for giving us a great show, Roxy and Jet. This is definitely fun to keep the streak going. Here's your daily reminder. You are kind, you are smart, you are important, and so you are worthy. Peace, love, and hugs. Have an awesome day, Roxy, Jet, and the Rock Stars. Thank you, Glenn, honey. You're always amazing. Jake Yacovetta in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, PLD, so Paul Denuzio, is a born and bred New Yorker who is a Red Sox fan, ... I don't get it. That's awesome. And I know what you're thinking, Jet. And okay. Why are you making that face still, though?
No face.
Cool. Glad we're on the same page. Good.
When are we getting to the biggest news of the day?
Are you talking about the OnlyFans part?
Yeah.
We're getting to it right now. Tyler Posey is officially on OnlyFans. Here's why this is a story. Because this is a story because did you hear about Bella Thorne going on OnlyFans and people being pissed?
Yes, and my friends and I were trying to pool together some money to buy it, but then we heard that it was not worth it.
Oh my God, Jet. What the fuck? Okay, Bella Thorne was on OnlyFans. People were pissed because, number one, she already is wealthy. She made $2 million in the first couple of days, and people think that OnlyFans should be left for the people who need the money. Number two, she promised nudies, and she did not deliver on that promise.
That's the worst part of it all. That's like, that's the cardinal sin.
Number three, OnlyFans ended up having to change their policies. They said it wasn't just because of her, but they changed their policies based on the fact that she didn't deliver what she promised, and now people aren't getting paid out for a longer time, so people were pissed at her. Now Tyler Posey went on OnlyFans, and some people on the internet were livid because a lot of people liked that he was on OnlyFans, and people were saying that this was sexism because people gave Bella Thorne a lot of shit for being there, but not Tyler Posey. And then some people were pissed that Tyler Posey's there because of the same reason they're pissed Bella's there. Jet, as a massive Tyler Posey fan, how do you feel about him being on OnlyFans?
Is he dropping dong on OnlyFans?
What I've seen, he plays music naked, but his guitar is in front of his penis. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on the OnlyFans part of it.
So then, yeah, I think if you go to OnlyFans, it's a social contract that you're going to show nudity and not like artsy nudity, but like you're going to just be like, here it is. I don't think that's true at all. It's a social contract, Roxy. You're either dropping dong.
I don't like that thing that you keep saying, dropping dong. Ew.
That's how men do it. They drop the dong. And if you're Bella Thorne, you're showing the chest.
Well, that wasn't a social contract. She said out loud that's what she was doing.
So she's not only is she a liar, but she's a liar who took people's money.
Okay.
So that's Sarah. I mean, like that's the cardinal sin of pornography is lying to your public.
Well, here's why I'm saying the thing about the nudity, because the World Girls, people want us to give OnlyFans a whirl, but I'm not going to be naked on OnlyFans. So is there a way for me to give it a whirl and not be naked?
Apparently there is. It's screwing people out of their money.
No, because I wouldn't claim that I am going to be naked.
What if one would any of the World Girls do nudity on it?
I don't think any of us want to. I do. How would you feel if I posed naked for Playboy? Would you be pissed? Would you be annoyed? Would you just not look? How would your friends?
It would definitely not look. Honestly, it's your body and your life. You could do what you want with it. It would be uncomfortable for me, but I would never be like, you can't do this. Totally do whatever you want to. Would you?
That's what I've always wanted. It's been a dream of mine. It's a goal of mine.
I mean, I already got enough shit yesterday for your jean jacket picture.
That was a good one.
I mean, that could be isn't that basically what Bella Thorne's OnlyFans is like?
That's what I was thinking. Jig Yoda,
like, do you feel good?
OnlyFans fans don't pay for porn. Jig Yoda, I don't know why you say that.
There's no real reason to.
Yeah, but except for the porn stars. Spidey Sensei says, I finally saw Bella Thorne in that babysitter movie. I don't get the appeal. What am I missing? Jet, well, you're the one who tried to pull money together. So what do you think is the appeal?
She's attractive, and I wanted to see her boobs.
But they're already online leaked. From her leaked nudes. She was part of that whole scandal when all the nudes were leaked.
Oh, fappening. I thought this was different. Maybe she would do some like more interesting poses.
Word.
But the reviews were terrible. So it's like, I'm not going to go see a movie if the reviews are shit. I'm not going to buy someone's OnlyFans. I've never paid for pornography or OnlyFans either. But this was like, oh, Bella Thorne. I think she's pretty. I saw her on Nickelodeon.
Do you follow her on TikTok?
I don't have a TikTok.
Oh my God. She does some cray TikToks. I don't know how you would feel. You got to watch. I'll send you some videos. Oh, but you have to download the app, which I don't know that you can download.
No, I have the app because I was like, oh shit, it's going to go away.
Oh, good.
But
she just like will start screaming or things. Like she just is.
She's just weird. She's a weird person.
Yeah, weird.
And how is Tyler Posey a weird person too?
No.
Who is apparently a man?
Not from what I know. But okay, this is what I was saying before about Teen Wolf. So the thing that's interesting to me is that Teen Wolf has sprung like a lot of the actors of our time. That's where Dylan O'Brien comes from. You know who that is?
No.
Dylan O'Brien? What have you've been sleeping on some of this? He's the main star of Maze Runner. Did you see any of those movies?
No.
You didn't see any of the Maze Runner movies? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what they are. I didn't see any.
Okay, well, he's the star of that. Also, that's where Tyler Hoechlin comes from, Superman.
Yeah, okay, I know him.
So he comes from Teen Wolf as well. So it's got a lot of big people on it.
Yeah, it's like a modern day MASH.
It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that Tyler Posey, Dylan O'Brien, and Tyler Hoechlin are all kind of like big deals.
Who do you want to see go on OnlyFans?
Nobody. I don't prefer pictures of naked people.
Well, they could be videos too.
It's not my.
Doesn't seem like World Girls are going to give OnlyFans a whirl anytime soon.
No, it's not looking that way.
To be honest, I'm very happy with that decision.
My body, my choice.
Did you see? Speaking of because all this is going to come up in the next couple of weeks with the Supreme Court hearings, the Republicans started selling notorious ACB shirts.
I saw that.
Literally, the day.
We talked about that last night on World Calls.
Fucked up.
So fucked up. So fucked up.
No respect for the dead at all.
No, it's really, really, truly fucked up. Yeah, rest in peace, RBG. Notorious. All right, we are getting out of here. We've been live for an hour. I know, Jet, you have so many places to go, people to see. It's just like a busy time.
Got to figure out the internet situation upstairs.
What do you think?
Yes, Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get better internet somehow.
We were gonna do pictures of our feet. You think that would count?
Why?
Money.
People would pay for that, but there's already a wiki feet page of you.
I know, but there's already
Google alerts for you, and it comes out.
Matthew W says, I don't think it's bad to not do nudity on OnlyFans and just do sexy photos. I just feel like her issue was that she wasn't upfront about it and lied. That's what I'm saying. There's no social contract.
Social contract.
Ugh, you're like an asshole.
Why would somebody pay for artsy photos?
God, you're fucking annoying. Big Mo and the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. OnlyFans started as a place for people to share content with their fans and not necessarily for nudity and sex. I'm fine with paying for OnlyFans because the porn industry is fucking terrible to their talent. So why not give money directly to the talent? I like that, Big Mo. I think that's really kind, considerate, caring, and way cooler than my brother.
Social contract.
Oh my God. It's just like, what is wrong with you?
What's the World Girl suggestion that you've gotten that you're like, no fucking way?
There's nothing that we're no fucking way about. The one that I'm least excited about is giving Cheese a whirl.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know. I mean, like, I really don't want to, but I will. I think I'll get, like, very ill.
You're going to have an EMT on hand.
Yeah. Ugh. There isn't a social contract. Jet laughed my ass off. I agree, Big Mo.
There's a strong social contract.
Oh my God.
Oh, Sith Lord 1988. Hello, Roxy from London. Does Ali G have a British accent, Sith Lord?
Everybody said yes. We already proved your point.
Can you do a British accent?
Get out of my StreamYard. So fucking ridiculous.
Can you do a British accent?
Yeah, I can, but I'm not doing it in front of you because you're a dick about anything I do, and there's nothing I could do well that you would admit I do it well.
I think that the fact that you've done 200 shows is amazing.
You didn't say I did them well.
Well, I haven't seen all 200 of them. All the ones I've seen, you've done well.
Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
If you do give Cheese a whirl, you could do cheese. Oh, I thought it was called Cheese Whirl, but it's called Cheese Whiz, and I thought that would have been clever.
Sucks when you start making a joke, but then you fuck it up in the middle, right? It's awful.
I just didn't think it through.
That's also known as fucking it up in the middle. So
sign off with the Harley Quinn. I like the people in your chat. They're funny.
Yeah, they're the fucking best.
They're really funny.
Go follow Jet's YouTube if you want to hear more about sports and nerd shit. Is it just youtube.com/JetStriar?
Yes.
Or is it?
Yeah, but nothing's up yet. It's going to be...
Are you sure it's just /JetStriar? Just put a link in the chat, Jet.
I'm looking to make sure it is.
I don't think it is. Do you have 100 followers yet?
Oh.
Because if you don't, you can't have a custom URL.
Then
just we'll
figure it out.
Put the link in. Jake says that link doesn't work. Go find your own YouTube and put the link in here so they can.
How do I do that?
Find your own YouTube?
Yeah.
What?
So I just go to youtube.com. It just says my email address.
Put the link to your page of your YouTube.
I don't know how to do that. I have 96 subscribers.
Oh my God. Jet. All right, I'm going to have to do it right now. So what I'm doing is I typed in youtube.com, and then in the search bar, I'm putting in Jet Striar, and I'm searching for that, and then your YouTube pops up, and then I'm doing copy, and then I'm pasting it in here. Already Jake did it too. I can't.
Nice.
Guys, can we get him to 100 subscribers?
You think it's because I'm over 30 that I don't know how to do these basic things?
Yeah, I don't know, but that was really
Sky
bad.
Yesterday took my phone and changed everything on it because of the new iOS, and now it looks like this.
Oh, I want that, but I haven't gotten the new iOS yet.
I've been confused ever since.
Bryant Brawler says, isn't the social contract between brother and sister not ever giving each other credit for anything? Kind of.
Yes.
Low-key, apparently.
100% true.
Gizmo First Blood Part 2 says, why have the Striars not implemented proper sports viewing procedures in the time of COVID? Stream the game, stream a voice call, and wear headphones. How do you do that? What?
Well, I mean, you can stream yourself watching a game. I mean, I think maybe that would be good for you. Well, but it's too late for the Celtics, but it would give you a chance to like vent to your followers. You put the camera on you while the game is going on and you just react.
Maybe it would be good for you. You have 104 subscribers now, so you officially can change your thing to being Jet Striar.
Wow. So how much money does that make me?
None.
$9. Okay.
None.
9, right.
What's happening?
Well, how do I change it to Jet Striar? It says
I'm
J
not.
Straight 5.
Google it.
No, I'm asking you.
Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. live at the Roxy. Go subscribe to his channel. Follow him everywhere at Jet Striar. And you guys can follow me, of course, at Roxy Striar. We've got new World Girls episode this Wednesday. Don't forget, we're giving bottle rockets a whirl. That will be 6 p.m. on our YouTube. And we officially decided last night that you guys are called the Whirl Friends, which I am obsessed with. So make sure you go check out that channel as well. On that note, let's get the fuck out of here. Jet, thank you for joining us today. You're okay, yes.
Yeah, I had a great time. I did not vote for World Friends. I voted for something else.
What did you vote for?
I think it was Werewolves. Was that an option?
Whirlwolves.
Yeah, that one.
Leave a comment, like this video. Bye.